Hello! This video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon and my members on YouTube. Minasan, arigatou gozaimasu. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation. It's an exercise that I do every morning, a little bit after waking up. Actually, it's a lot after waking up this morning. I slept in through the alarm somehow. I turned it off and slept in for the first time, I think, in decades. I can't remember doing that. My body is always driven to wake up on time. It's now 5:38 a.m. Wow. I feel good though. Refreshed. On February 21st, 2024. It's closing in on my 10-year mark exactly. My 10-year anniversary coming to America. Could it be today? I'm 300 days from retirement and 91 days from my wife. Marching on. Anyway, this is an exercise that I do to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are in my book, Going Alone. I also use the time to think about the last 24 hours. I plan for the coming day. I prepare myself to die, but I always like to start off with a poem. So let's read, again, keeping with Walt Whitman's By the Roadside collection from Leaves of Grass. I'm going to read this morning a poem titled Gods. Lover, divine and perfect comrade, waiting content, invisible yet, but certain, be thou my God. Thou, the ideal man, fair, able, beautiful, content, and loving, complete in body and dilate in spirit, be thou my God. O death, for life has returned, for life has served its turn, opener and usher to the heavenly mansion, be thou my God. Aught of mightiest, best I see, conceive, or know, to break the stagnant tie, thee to free, O soul, be thou my God. All great ideas, the races, aspirations, all heroisms, deeds of rapt enthusiasts, be ye my gods, or time and space, or shape of earth divine and wondrous, or some fair shape I viewing worship, or lustrous orb of sun or star by night, be ye my gods. You know, I must confess, as I was reading that, I was struggling to read it right so much that I didn't get it out really well. I struggled a little bit. And this is a poem that you really need to look at to read, because there's these bits in parentheses, like right there. And it doesn't come across it, it's in parentheses, so it's a parenthetical thought that's being expressed just as a normal thought, but I see it in the parentheses. I think what I get from that one is that the author is speaking to the human wish to find deity in whatever. Of course, the standard garden issue God, but also gods in anything that inspires and impresses us. Oh, I don't feel that way. I'm not motivated by the idea of deity. It just seems like a shortcut, like faith, a shortcut without the hard work, like showing, I found the solution. Well, where's your work? I did it all in my head. Faith and deity yield that end in my mind. Shortcuts to easy answers. Well, easy from the perspective of someone like me who likes to march through the wilderness. Maybe not easy for those who go down that path. They might claim it's hard. That faith and deity have their weight and heft to them. Whitman, you're beginning to do this to me. I like it. If you remember before, when I first started reading Whitman, I wasn't too impressed by his often, just the way that he often fell back on deity. It seemed like, it would be like a really good author who was always, praising God in every other line. It just, for someone like me, to whom I don't find that idea, the idea of God's existence, believable. It's a distraction. It's like, yeah, let's get to the point. Let's quit with the seeming distractions. he's turned it a little bit. He's turned it from that plaintive, worship sound to something more substantive and questioning, talking about us, the human want to find deity and whatever. Interesting. We're making Walt Whitman is revealing some depth that I hadn't anticipated. I mean, I expected all human beings are deep, but I didn't, given what I'd seen before of him, I didn't expect this. This is nice. So we'll continue on. Anyway, let's do the good life. First last night and yesterday. Good day, solid day of work yesterday. Nothing particularly challenged me other than the rain. I couldn't really take the dogs for a good earnest walk. We took them for a short one. Ollie wanted to come back after he did his business. Understandable, it was cold and wet. Didn't go to the beach. Too cold for that. Just too cold. Got to draw the line. Good solid day at work. Nothing otherwise. The good life. Let's read today. Principle. Yesterday I think we did Complete Oblivion. Today it's the season of philosophy. The season of philosophy. Quote, philosophy wields her own authority. She appoints her own time and does not allow it to be appointed for her. Seneca the Younger. That's it. Think and record your thoughts while you can. See how the sun is fading now, dropping near the horizon? You will not survive the coming night. If you fail to record your words today, right now, they will never come again. Or maybe, if the words arrive again in some new form, some distant day hence, will you have the body, will, or constitution to record what you hear? Will your mind still function well enough to put the words together in the correct order? Will you have enough energy then for the effort? Will your hands perhaps tremble too hard, or your medicine dull your nerves, or your broken self simply refuse to cooperate? Will you remain tuned to the muse? These are very real risks. So instead, keep a pad and pencil handy now, or a recorder, or a camera, or pull yourself aside when the muse speaks. Attend to her words and prepare your thoughts and philosophy as best you can, while you can. The season arrives. Fleeting. A season but of a moment, or two, if you're lucky. Get out what you can. Write them down. Express whatever it is. And then watch it go away. The 8 objectives now are to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize true limits and true opportunities, to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully, and to keep our balance. The 35 principles now are war, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, nature, pirate ride, maturity, social principle, family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, that which must be born, the feast of offal, distraction, agency, and the great indifference. The best seat in the house, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the season of philosophy, script writing, bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena utility, nothing is enough, the principle of fun, and being ready. 35. For today, standard day all the way through. Just my normal personal stuff, my work stuff, few meetings, and it'll be a good day. Am I ready for death? My affairs are in order. My relationships are sound. And my life's work is complete. Yeah, I'm ready. If I need to go, I can fade into oblivion or suddenly drop into annihilation without a single backwards glance. So I'll stop. Carry on with the day, late as it is. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care. I will move forward and up. I will rarely stop, and I will never